Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy you stopped by. We're going to talk about monoliths. Please smash the like button and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. So these monoliths have been popping up in different locations around the world since November, including an American desert, Utah, a British beach, a Belgian field. And they're not any small little monolith. This one is in Utah, which was in a very kind of remote and somewhat dangerous location to get to. The one in Utah was discovered when a helicopter crew was flying over a remote part of the desert, counting sheep, and they spotted a strange statue below. The metal monolith was discovered on November 18th, disappeared mysteriously on November 27th. Around the same time this one vanished, another one appeared on the Romanian landscape, and this one also was spotted near Petrodava Dacian Fortress, a local archaeological landmark. And this one also mysteriously disappeared in one day. We have one in California. So these now they're cropping up, all over the place. And this is kind of a mystery when these are it's no easy feat to get a structure like this into a place and out of a place without being spotted. That's interesting. So there was like an anonymous call that allegedly a famous artist took credit for the ones in Utah and California and is now selling replicas for $45,000. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll just take that with a grain of salt. So the interesting thing about these is some people claim that there's an extraterrestrial factor going on with them. So this is going to be interesting if these, this brings back a comparison of the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey, where an alien monolith is a reoccurring symbol that appears to play a role in the development of human evolution. So let's look at this from the tarot standpoint and see what is going on with these monoliths. So I'm going to use a variety of decks, and I'm going to start out with the Universal Weight. And this is my go-to deck. So I'm simply going to ask, who constructed the or what? Like if it's extraterrestrial, who or what constructed these monoliths? Wow, we don't have a person here, folks. We have the 8 of Wands. There's no frickin' people here. All right, let's keep going. Maybe this is getting closer to the what than the who. Oh, that's interesting. So they're definitely picking sacred locations, or the locations are thought about carefully. So whatever this is looking at the location, and they're wanting to break down some energy. Now these flames, if you want to call them that, are yads from the Kabbalah. And this is blowing like the crown off. So that means in some cases, this is allowing for insights to come in. And then we have this tower-like structure, guys, that kind of looks monolithic from the side. Let's just take a look at one of these. Look at that. And look at the tower. It's very interesting. Well, let's keep going. The cards will kind of tell a story. All right. So this is a collective effort. So it's more than just one person or one whatever being, because now we've got people falling out of the tower. So that's interesting. And then we've got these beings that are like angelic. These are angels with wings. And then we've got birds. And then we've got a bull with wings, a lion with wings. And then we've got an Egyptian. And then we've got some creature here. So it's starting to look more like what put this up? Or maybe these beings inspired the humans to behave in a way that they normally would not behave. So maybe this was inspired by a being. And then look at this. We've got all of these. This is T-A-R-O-T. Yod-He, Vav-He of the Kabbalah again. And going by the book. Everything is a book. See the books out? So it appears with two major arcanic cards that this idea of putting this structure up was impressed upon people by higher level beings that wanted to generate a change suddenly. This is suddenly. Bang! Put the structure up. Whoom! Change. This is the Five of Pentacles. Now, what this has in common with the Tower is the Tower is kicking people out, and this is kicking people out. Now, I'm not saying these monoliths are kicking people out, but I am saying that humanity is going through a period of suffering, and this definitely is reflecting some kind of a sacred structure around the suffering of humans. Here's this beautiful, again, Kabbalistic tree of life with these people suffering. Let's keep going, folks. Oh, wow. Then you have a hand coming in from spirit. If that doesn't say everything that you need to know, this is definitely a leadership type of this is the crown. So this is some kind of leadership. And this could be telepathy because this is a sword. Handing down very specific instructions about where in remote areas, some are remote, maybe some are not, but where to place these. I wonder if there's always mountain ranges nearby because this is weird that I'm noticing the mountain ranges. And then we've got that Yod fire again. Huh. We're going to have to look at this. So I'm going to ask a different question and a different deck. And I'm going to say, or I'm going to ask, what is the purpose of these structures? What purpose do they serve? If they serve a purpose, what purpose do they serve? Oh my. This is almost like a chamber. Look at this. This is almost like a chamber around here. And then there's all this is wands, fire energy. There's a lot of energy. When these things are plopped down, and there's a human inside, this is definitely changing humans. This is influencing humans. Why? Why are we wanting to influence humans? Oh, God. It's a creature entangling humans. Okay, I got to ask because this is Ten of Swords. This doesn't look good. It's like entrapping the human. All right, are these things good or bad? I'm just going to ask that right now because you're all thinking, what the hell is what the hell is this? Are these things good or bad? Are they good? Are the monoliths good or evil? Well, they're definitely geared at I mean, we are getting the human suffering card big time. In the other deck, in this deck, Ten of Swords, human suffering, Eight of Swords. All these swords are coming at this woman like entrapment, 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 and she's even entrapped in it. Why do they want to entrap humans? Okay, Two of Cups, so that people get along. Oh, so, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So they want to stir up the human condition so that the humans will start living in harmony. This is the Two of Cups. This is getting along. But notice they're entrapped in cups again. The humans are in cups. And some hands are holding them in cups. We've definitely got like an entrapment of people going on here. So we're going to grab a different deck and we're going to ask, what do we have to know about the structures right now? I'm going to leave it open-ended. What do we have to know about these structures as human beings? Okay, so they do pick, here's a mountain range, and here's playing an instrument. So this is creating a frequency. This is definitely in remote and sometimes higher elevations. So this is definitely, and there's a butterfly. It's trying to transform through frequency. The Emperor. And that's about controlling the world. He's got his feet on the world. He's above the world. Oh, God, does he want to control the world? Or does that just mean that there's beings that are watching over this from above the planet? And there again, you got the mountains in the back, these remote mountainous locations. Oh, God, we've got two cards here where it's above the world. He's above the world. See the planet there? Down there. There's Earth. And here's Earth. This is outside of Earth. This is influenced by something outside of the planet. This is definitely, they're watching the planet. Somebody is watching the planet. And they're watching hot spots. Like, see, it's yellow there? They're watching hot spots or energetic hot spots on the planet. Let's keep going with this deck. Oh, yeah. Energetic hot spots. See that all lit up in yellow? And here they are looking for, and here's mountainous. They're looking for certain elevations, and they're shining a spotlight on it. They're putting this structure in that's emitting this frequency. Okay. So this is the card that I like to see, because I think what the message is here with all the human suffering that's going on the planet right now, this is a blessing. This is free of all pain and suffering. And look at the star beings, the star family are going to free the human race from suffering. That's what I bet this is about, because humans are, it's almost like somebody in control from another planet is going to come through the veil as a star being and affect the whole entire world, not just us, not just the United States, the whole, this is worldwide, the monoliths. And so there's this veil, there's this opening of the veil, and the star beings coming in, and they're going to generate, now this is positive change. This is positive change. So I'm going to ask, what's going to be the end result of the monoliths? Ooh, I like that. Look at what we have in common here. Rays coming out, like of a crystal, rays coming out, raising the frequency, folks. And they're doing it with a very specific sacred geometric structure. The structure has to be exact. And the rays are coming out. You can't make this up. Two cards here. There's rays. Just like we had the two cards with the world. I mean, you couldn't get any clearer in a tarot reading if you wanted to. The symbols are right there. This is worldwide. We have the world. We already had two cards where the world was in it. Here's the world. And underneath this card is the world. He's got his feet on the world. And then we got the world on top of that card. And then these rays. This is a frequency-based tool to raise the vibration on the planet so that it will end human suffering to the extent that it is now and give everybody a greater sense of freedom. So this is a good thing. It's inspired by extraterrestrials. I'm going to ask, are we going to find out exactly the truth of who created these things? They're going to keep us looking for a while. There's more than one. There's more than one. And look at, they're still looking for who created them. And I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And they don't see them. They're out here looking in the physical planet. They're looking here on the earth. The ships are on the earth. See the ships on the earth? See the ships in the water? They're looking and looking and looking. And these are wands from the spirit world. There's a dragon here. These are beings from another dimension. We're looking on the earth for people constructing these, and it's an off-planet concept and an off-planet type of, structure. So even if we would find that a human being constructed it, it was impressed upon by intelligence from another realm that we can't see, if that makes any sense. So, the monolith, that's very, very interesting. It's very interesting. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you on the very next video.